Ever noticed how Thomas Shelby commands respect without even saying a word? It's not just his sharp suits or cold stare, it's his powerful body language. From the way he stands to the way he holds eye contact, every move is calculated to make others submit. In this video, we'll break down the body language secrets Tommy Shelby uses to dominate any room and force respect instantly. Ready to see how it works? Let's begin. Number 5, the shadow stance. Every man has a way of standing, but Thomas Shelby doesn't just stand, he claims space. Even when he's silent, even when he's still, his very presence fills the room like smoke. He usually stands slightly turned, not directly facing his opponent, but not turning away either. It's a side-facing stance that suggests calmness, but danger, like a fighter who hasn't thrown a punch yet, but could flatten you in one move. That's the shadow stance, the body angled just enough to keep people unsure. It's a stance that says, I don't need to fight, but if I do, it'll be fast. What makes it so effective is how it combines control and threat in one subtle movement. Thomas doesn't puff his chest. He doesn't spread his legs wide like some insecure tough guy. He keeps it narrow, quiet, and centered, but there's always tension in his body, like a coiled spring. You can feel that tension when he enters a room. That's the key. He's not looking for trouble, but trouble knows better than to look for him. And when he's not standing, he's leaning. But not like someone relaxing, more like someone sizing you up. Whether he's leaning against a wall, a doorway, or a table, it's never casual. It's strategic. He places himself in spots where he can see everything, calculate quickly, and react even faster. That kind of control over your environment is power, and when people see that, they don't challenge it, they respect it. Number 4, the chin down stare. Think of that moment when Tommy lights a cigarette, lifts his eyes without lifting his head, and just stares. You feel it through the screen. That's not just good acting, it's psychological warfare. Thomas doesn't raise his chin, he lowers it, he looks at people from under his brow, with his head tilted ever so slightly downward. It's subtle, but that shift changes everything. That angle casts a natural shadow over his eyes, turning his gaze into something colder, harder, and far more unsettling. There's a sense that he's already calculated how the entire interaction will go before a single word is spoken. He's not engaging, he's evaluating. This kind of stare flips the usual script. Most people try to seem open and non-threatening. They widen their eyes, raise their brows, and lean in with a bit of upward tilt to show warmth or interest. But Tommy does none of that. His eyes stay locked on, dead still. He doesn't blink much, he doesn't fidget, he doesn't give you the satisfaction of knowing what he's thinking. And that's what makes it so disarming. It's a silent message. I'm not impressed. I'm not curious. I'm watching you figure out what I already know. When someone delivers that kind of look, it drains the confidence right out of the other person. Most people instinctively break eye contact, even if they don't mean to, because it feels like they're being sized up and seen through. And in any quiet battle for control, the first person to look away signals submission, whether they realize it or not. Number 3, the minimal nod. When Thomas Shelby nods, it's not to please anyone. He doesn't exaggerate, he doesn't smile, he gives a single, slow, deliberate nod that says, I heard you, that's all. That minimal nod is one of his most powerful weapons because it keeps the power in his court. It makes people lean in. They wait for more, but he doesn't give it. That's how you hold control. When others overexpress, they show neediness. They try to please, they seek connection. But Thomas doesn't. His nod isn't an agreement. It's not yes. It's just acknowledgement. And that difference is massive. People who need approval nod too much. They react. But Thomas reacts on his own time. One slow nod from him means, I'm listening, but I'm not impressed yet. That forces others to work harder for his approval. They lean forward, they explain more, they start trying to earn something. That's when he's won. because whoever is trying to earn something is the one in the weaker position. The minimal nod is an alpha move. It's clean and sharp, and it tells the world you don't owe them anything. That's what Thomas communicates without saying a single word. If you are enjoying watching the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Number 2, shoulder gait, confidence. Thomas Shelby walks like he owns the ground beneath him. His shoulders don't swing wildly. They don't hunch forward either. He keeps them tight, slightly back, and square, what some body language experts call the shoulder gait. It's the way his shoulders frame his body that makes him look untouchable. He walks through the world like a man who doesn't need permission to exist. His arms don't flap around. His hands stay calm, controlled, and close to his body. He moves like a man trained in violence, but who doesn't need to show it off. This type of shoulder control screams inner power. There's no need for large gestures or theatrical movements. When Thomas enters a room, people feel it, not because he's loud or dramatic, but because he carries his body like a loaded weapon. That squared shoulder posture makes him look unshakable. He's always balanced, always centered. You'll never see him slouch or fidget. That stillness is deadly. That's what makes people respect him, because he looks like someone who can handle chaos, and maybe even create it if needed. There's also an underlying message in how he walks. He doesn't rush. He doesn't drag his feet. He moves with precise, deliberate steps. Every move seems calculated, efficient, and confident. This is a man who's always 2 steps ahead. His walk tells you he has somewhere to be, and you'd better not get in his way. And if you do, he won't yell. He won't flinch. He'll just handle it. Number 1, the half-smile threat. There's something deeply unsettling about Thomas Shelby's smile. It's not warm, it's not friendly, it's not comforting. It's a half-smile, a crooked, subtle smirk that carries a warning. When he shows it, you don't know if he's about to shake your hand or break your jaw. And that's exactly why it works. That half-smile is part charm, part threat. It makes people nervous because it's impossible to read. Is he amused? Is he angry? Is he playing along or planning something darker? That smile never reaches his eyes, and that's the trick. Most real smiles light up the whole face. They show joy, but not Thomas's. His smile is carefully controlled. Like everything else he does, he uses it to throw people off balance, to keep them guessing. That's a terrifying kind of power, to smile at someone in a way that makes them question if they're in danger. And when you can do that, you're already in control of the room. The half-smile also signals one dangerous trait, unpredictability, and people respect what they can't predict. They fear it because you can't manipulate what you don't understand. That's what Thomas Shelby masters with his smirk. So now you know the silent power moves Thomas Shelby uses to make everyone respect him without even saying a word. But here's the real question. Do you know how to read people just as easily as he controls them? If you want to master that skill, go watch How to Read People Like a Book, Chase Hughes, next. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching till the end.